Hey, hello people, my name is Rage, and welcome on all to Hearthstone Hijinks, where I have to play a deck that would normally have to wear a bag over its head in public and either complete a challenge with said deck or just, try not to die horribly. Today we're going for WAGH! I can't do it. I'll leave the dwarf announcer to his WAGH legendary. So there's been quite a few legendaries since we last did this, and actually, as time goes on, this deck is getting more and more refined, and maybe in 4 or 5 expansions, which is a lot, I'll be real, we might actually see a somewhat viable all-legendary deck, so that's going to be very fun. I mean, just the fact that I have to pick and choose what legendaries I want as opposed to just whacking the 30 legendaries in is pretty awesome in its own right. Paladin still remains definitely, I believe, the best choice for the all-legendary, and I also want this episode, apart from just fun shenanigans, I want you guys to suggest me some hijinks challenges. I think what might be good, and I'm not necessarily going to split it up as a series, but I definitely want more hijinks like the Golden Monkey Challenge, where I have to achieve a goal, and I have to build a deck around achieving that goal, a little bit more in depth than only beast cards and then just play normal Hearthstone, like actual something I have to do, like hit my opponent for 1 damage, then 2 damage, then 3, then 4, then 5, in a nice mathematical sequence, and then win the game, something that might be a little bit, well, challenging. So, yeah, let me see if you guys can come up with some devilish versions of those, and what do you think? Should there be Hearthstone Hijinks, where I just build a stupid deck based on a theme, and then Hearthstone Hijinks Challenges, where I have to actually beat you guys in a challenge you've set me? Should I split it up? I'd like your honest thoughts on that, I really would, but I do know both are very, very fun. So for now, let's show off a 30 legendary deck to a poor level 21 warlock called David. He had a bad childhood, did this warlock. He was infused with demonic energy, but his name was simply David. And no matter what he tried to do, everyone just ridiculed him, because you can't bust into a room and be like, behold my power, for I am David, the warlock. Oh, God, no. Would be quite amusing if we end up with golden monkeying in this. It would be a little bit typical, but I wouldn't say no. But yeah, actually just having a free 5 is really nice to play on turn 4 and an all-legendary deck, and then the Nexus champion, sorta, should be pretty good, getting us some lovely, oh, that sucks, getting us some lovely spells all up in here. Thorison, nice. We'll get rid of 1 imp just so he can't trade all 4, and then Mortal Coil away Elise, but we've achieved the map to the Golden Monkey. I can't wait to find it. It's just going to be very exciting, assuming we do. I've always got to put in Sky Cap and Crag, because apart from being lovely in gold, he's just fantastic. I mean, out of all the mounts to ride into battle, a giant parrot has got to be pretty much up there. It really does. Thalnos. Oh, okay, he's actually just playing it for the sake of playing it. Interesting. Very interesting. I'm still fairly confident. Of course, we've got Sir Finley, because everybody is always up for an adventure, and none more than him. I mean, granted, I don't really want to go away from the Paladin hero power, so it's a little bit anti-synergistically interacting with my deck, but I don't really mind. A 1-3 on turn 1 is kind of nice when all I have is legendaries. It's kind of just a good, solid opening card. I don't know why I felt the need to do a nice little singy voicey thing there, but I guess I did, and it's in the honor of David. Good old David. We like David. We're a fan of David. David's a good un, David is a good un. We're all happy that David the Warlock is here. I could see him doing a presentation on how to be a good warlock, something like that, where he's just really instructing everyone what the best way to go about being a warlock is, and the do's and don'ts of warlockism, and just generally some good stuff. We're going to keep trading. I don't want to try and bring the game to an end just yet. We're going to lose, of course, Nexus champion here to Myexner, which is kind of unfortunate, but that's fine. I at least wanted to get 1 spell out of him before we end up having to give him up, and then I think think the only real correct play at this point is to whack down Thaurissan. Though that does mean we lose Thaurissan to... Whoa! Illidan! Nice! That's really, really good. I'm a big fan of that. Okay, so... Firstly, let's see who's up for an adventure! Because we don't need our hero power anymore, because we're going to end up with loads of legendaries to play on curve every single turn. And then I think it is time we actually play Sylvanas, just because we're likely to steal one of those two if they don't trade. So this should be okay. I mean, obviously, Illidan into Elise, my Exner into... Finley is going to be quite effective, but then I still get to steal an injured Illidan, which is kind of nice. And I'm holding back Baron Geddon, who I was tempted to play, mainly because we should see... Whoa! This is turning into quite the game! I am liking this. I am very much liking this. This is going wonderfully well. Okay, I mean, unfortunately for him, he's left me open to a really nice play here, which sucks for him. I don't really care which one of those I acquire. And then it is time to get our reduction on, get a little bit of armor, and on we go. He should, in theory, kill my Emperor here, just so he can then trade again with it, but that is risky for him. Very, very risky. And I can justify into Dire Shapeshift. I bet you'd never thought you'd see a Paladin with Dire Shapeshift, but there you go. Miracles happening all the time on the Hijinksical Hijinks. Oh, I only just noticed there's a lovely pie. I can nom the pie and drink the beer. That's fantastic. Why have I never noticed that before? And pop. Ooh, not bad for him. Not bad at all. In fact, thinking about it, I'm in quite a difficult position here, because as much as I want to leave him alive, I also... oh, of course I got that. I also want to get rid of some of these threats. That is a shame. I think the thing to do is get Baron Geddon just to cleave away all of the little uns. And then we're going to trade away these guys, because they're going to end up dying anyway. And then I think the thing to do... oh, I don't want to trade him. I really don't want to trade him, so I'm not going to. I'm just going to draw another legendary and have it reduced. Erudic the Pure is actually really nice to see here, but we'll go for that 5 damage. I mean, yes, he does have 15, and I am going to be on 18. It's a risk. I accept it's a risk. But it's a risk I'm willing to take, because next turn I can Reno Jackson back to full health if he does push for the face damage, as well as play Erudic the Pure and completely nullify his board. So I think it's a justifiable occurrence here. Let's see what happens. Let's see if he's got lethal. I mean, he should do as a Warlock, though he is playing a Onyxia, Sneedsoul Shredder, weird Illidan Warlock. You know, I'm not sure it's conventional meta, but that's what I like from David, okay? He didn't let society oppress him. He became the Warlock that he knew he needed to be. He became the Warlock of his dreams, and that is... oh, God. Oh, God. And that is absolutely fine by me. Voidwalker, not really a big deal. Looks like he's not killing me, which is great. Is he going to trade, though? Technically, if he could see my hand, trading is the best way. So one of them's at least staying alive, so that kind of sucks. A llama bottle up in here. David the Warlock. What a guy. What a guy. Oh, he's just, wow, he is going for it, lad. He is going for it. All right, then. Reno Jackson, let's get 27 healing all up in here. That would be lovely. And then we will Erudic the Pure, all of y'all, to get rid of all of that. And there we go. Lovely. So actually, I just gave the Alamabot and the Summoning Portal attack, which is quite... funny, but still, we're fine. We've got a load of health to work with here. That was quite a swingy turn, if I do say so myself. And we've got a nicely reduced hand. Oh, we're double the Baron Geddon. Oh, and then the Malga. What is this game? What is this game all up in here? The Summoning Portal doing wonders. The 1/1 King of Stormwind there going down. Oh, man. Okay. We need to sort this out very quickly, So I think we are going to bust out Force of Nature here, just because we need to kill a few of these. So we'll do that there. We will go 4 there. 1 more there. And then we'll go 2 there. And then we'll just kind of leave it, because then he'll burn away the others, and I can afford to take the 7 damage. So now we'll get Justicar and we'll upgrade our hero power, mainly for the extra armor, I think is the way to go. So yeah, alright. Wait a minute, it happens on his turn! I knew that! Oh no! Oh no! No. 17, 18... 25, 26, 20. I'm not dead! I've not fucked it up! Yes! Oh my god. Wait, no, am I dead? 17, 24, 25, 26, 27. Hopefully he doesn't realize he can actually kill me. He can kill me with Baron Geddon's ability. Hopefully he realizes what I've done and he trades a little bit. For some reason, because I was used to having Baron Geddon on the field, I assumed that I was just going to be able to use his... No, he's realized! Son of a bitch! I threw it all away! Oh god, I'm an idiot! I'm a royal buffoon! David! Good work, David! Good work, David the Warlock! God damn! I had a complete brain dead moment there. The entire time I was making that turn, my mind was going, Baron Geddon will proc at the end of my turn. I just decided that was a thing. I'd committed to that. And then that happened. Ah, I am a moron. Yeah, now I get a rush. That's about right. That is about right. I am the most moronic moron that ever did moron. God, I love hijinks. Go on, David the Warlock. Tell everyone of your epic battle against the legendary army. Tell one and tell all. I think I was only confused because I had my own Baron Geddon for a while, and then he copied it, and I mean, there's no real excuse. I will be totally upfront about that, but damn, what an experience. What an experience. Alright, let's low walk a choke, because we've got nothing to lose, as we don't have spells ourselves. That makes sense. Hopefully he puts on a trap or something of that ilk, and we can acquire it. And then obviously low walk it into King Muckler is a very nice little combo, because if he plays the bananas, we get the bananas, especially as he has nothing on the field here. Just a simple blood fen raptor. Alright, Muckler, let's stomp some raptor. Mainly I'll hit his face though, so that raptor's got free reign to do whatever the hell it feels like, really. Hopefully we can get at least a 4-7 Bolvar, and then it'll definitely be worth the mana that we're about to pay for it on turn 5. But obviously this entirely depends on what he does. This turn 2 into Muckler turn 3 is probably one of the strongest plays in the game when you've got no spells to lose. Hey, we get our coin. Nice, looks like I'm going first and second, the best of both worlds. And arcane shot, so I got a bit of advantage from that. Oh no, he's actually trading there. That's quite smart of him, surprisingly so. Really, really is. I'm a fan of his choice there. That was very, very good. He managed to keep my Lawwalker alive, so my board isn't threatening, but he's got a chance of getting his spells back. So, yeah, I do definitely like that. And then banana, and then he's going to trade with my Lawwalker. So this way I do actually get some advantage out of this. Then I can trade my minion, and then we can play a 4-7 Bolvar, which is obviously really nice, and exactly what I was going for. Though I do want to pull out Baron Geddon as soon as possible too. But for now, we will do this. And then we will do this. He's not going to be terribly powerful. The lion's not even going to roar. It's just a very, very upset lion, I will admit. But that's fine. That's fine. As long as I win this game and, you know, redeem myself from last game's just... Oh, man. Oh, it's not good, is it? Well, he's probably going to trade the bear. One would hope. Unless he puts on a secret. No, he's actually going to use the banana. This guy wants it. This guy is hungering for the victory, and I don't blame him. I really, really don't blame him. So the question is, I think we're going to go for a bit of Emperor. I think that makes sense here, and then we can really start to churn out our legendaries with a little bit more efficiency, especially with the coin, because we can Lotheb and Baron Geddon, which is kind of nice, and if we get one more proc, we can Tyrion as well as Lotheb, and that is brutal, because at that point, what the hell is he going to do? Please? Ah, that sucks. That's very fortuitous for him. Goodbye, Thorzen. We'll see you later. The question is, what are the chances of that being snipe? I'd say reasonably high at this stage, so for now I'm going to play just a nice solid Ragnaros. We'll just let him do what he does. And indeed it is snipe, so I need to play something with enough health to actually handle it. Kill Leok, please! Oh, that's okay. I guess he did snipe you, so you're understandably angry as an elemental lord, and you want to thrash his face off. Fair enough. I do want to get to Nefarian and see what spells we can nefariously steal. Ha ha ha. Wordplay at its finest there, everyone. And the second kill command, he's holding his own quite well here. Is he going to actually play something? In fact, he's down to 12 cards in his deck. Where the hell did that happen? I don't remember him drawing that much. But maybe I'm just a fool. I think we've already answered that question, actually. And here we go. Let's see what we get. Interesting. Very, very interesting. We'll see how he deals with the next 8-8. I'm kind of just very much challenging him. I mean, I don't really plan on ending the game until he concedes. I want to see how many legendaries I can get through and just see how much he can hold them off. We've got the 8-7 all up in here. What a guy. He should basically go face here and just give up on trying to control the board, because it's inherently just not going to happen. So, the question here is, I'm going to get rid of you, I am going to get rid of you, and I am going to kill the 7-7! Yay! Alright, lovely, lovely jubbly. And then let us adjust a card and increase the power of our hero power to summon all of the guys. Just really a lot of them being summoned. I mean, the amount of these recruits that this paladin must go through, I mean, it's a large amount. Like, he has got to be losing people left and right in quite a savage way. Like, it's quite ridiculous, honestly. I mean, surely he is a bad commander. The amount of these he's throwing at the enemy and hoping for the best. I'm going to do a terrible trade here, just because I want to get ourselves some fun times. We'll go with the Lantern of Power and see if we can do a 17-18 refarm. That could be a little bit fun. He's got to be like, serious, stop it! Stop playing 8 health minion! Ah! I mean, he's trying so hard. He really is. Oh, I gotta give credit. No! Oh, he conceded. He totally could have brought that back. He absolutely could. Probably, maybe, potentially? If he tried really hard? If he was Yugi? No, I'll be honest, he was very dead. Very, very dead. But he could have at least played it to the end, because you never know. I could have had a power cut for all he's concerned, and he could have won that way. That is actually quite funny. Technically speaking, your opponent could straight up lose to a power cut, and you'd get a star you otherwise wouldn't. That's kind of nice to think about. There's always a chance something like that could occur. Nuander! Hello, you are my gate guardian to the sacred rank of rank 20. I will defeat you and claim my right as the best duelist on the planet. Ha ha! Yeah, you better watch for that. I'm going to destroy you. And Fueler Lightbane. Nice, very good play here. I could double battle cry and give him 4 bananas and then have to deal with all of the bananas. But maybe that would be bad. Unless I'm playing a somehow mill legendary deck. But I don't think that's quite what's happening here. Alright, what you got for me? You just gonna life tap? Kind of staring at your cards a fair amount there, friend. I'll be honest with you. Any second. Any second now. Oh, we're going succubus all up in here. Interesting.
So this kind of sucks. Well, actually, no, it doesn't kind of suck, because even if he uses both bananas, then Muckler still trades with the succubus. So, you know, at absolute worst, they kill each other here, which is fine. It at least buys me some time, and it basically is his entire turn, because he's got to spend 2 mana on said bananas. Though I don't know if the succubus... Well, now that I think about it, she may like the banana, but not in the conventional sense. Come on, my friend. You can do it. I believe in you. I mean, obviously, he can just save 1 banana and do the trade and then play something for 2 mana, which is probably his optimum play here. But turn 6 Thorson into turn 7 Fordring is very, very nice. And, of course, we're going to Fiola next turn. It makes sense. Life tap and the trade? No, we're going face all up in here. Wow. Guy has got balls. I will give him credit. I'm going to Fiola, and then we will trade ourselves here, because otherwise his succubus could kill Fiola without dying, which would be terrible for me. He'd end up killing both my guys for free, which is just not something I'm prepared to give away, you know? There's a price for everything. Drop the gates! Oh, we instantly raised the gates, so we weren't completely sure of the command you gave us. You're fired, peon. You are fired. Oh, he's actually scared of the effect there. Maybe it was his only turn 4 play, so it kind of doubles up a little bit, and then they trade. Potentially that is definitely the case, but either way, we're just going to get another legendary on the field. I mean, there's not much in terms of... But actually, we could do that and make all of his spells cost 10, so basically make them impossible to play. It's a very niche use of Branbon's beard, isn't it? I think it might make sense, because then it is technically at least a use of him. God damn it, that sucks so much. Poor, poor Bran. He never even got to do anything. And there's the next banana. Well, we'll at least do that and then go face a little and see what he does. I mean, he should just kill Bran and then still have it available to trade with Lotheb, but whatever happens, we are Emperor Thorasing next turn. And actually, we're kind of low on legendaries. I don't have a fantastic selection to choose from here. This might be a difficult game indeed. What have you got, New Under? Is it New Ander or New Wonder? I guess New Ander? But what is an Ander? And what does the Ander mean? Holy crap, he is really going for it. This Spellbreaker is bloody breaking some spells. He has had enough with magic. He is furious. He has been fed a magic banana and now he is rampaging. And I guess I don't blame him. I mean, if I was as against magic as he is, I'd also be pretty upset if someone fed me a magical banana against my wish. I'd be miffed. I'll say it right now. I would be miffed. So Tyrion Fordring into Captain Greenskin is quite cool. Having a 6/4 weapon is pretty understandably strong. And it also buys us some time, because both of these are going to kill Thorson, and then whatever he plays is probably going to exhaust itself getting through Tyrion. Ooh, he might just let it live and go for the extra damage on my face. He seems to have decided that that's the way he's killing me, but obviously that would be very bad for him to give me another round of legendary reductions. Ooh, I think he might come to regret that. I definitely do. Put your face in the light! And there we have it. So we've got quite a nice little setup here. We can do Black Knight and Stalog or Greenskin, and hopefully because of Tyrion we get another round of reductions, which is just ridiculous. Wolfrider, so his board at least now can perfectly kill Tyrion, which does suck, but it also does absorb his entire board and still leaves me with Thorson, so I'd be totally fine with that. I mean, I kind of want him to, of course, play another taunt so I can Black Knight. That's a shame. And I actually don't know how I'm going to deal with that. I genuinely don't know how I'm going to deal with that. I mean, he is going to fully kill Tyrion here. Ooh, this may be a problem. I kind of need Baron Geddon. Yeah, Baron Geddon! Oh, I really thought it had happened. Well, there's not much we can do here, but go for the Ragnaros play and hope that Ragnaros snipes the Warlord. Come on, Ragnaros, do it! Yes, there we go. And I believe now we have very, very much won, especially with Greenskin to amp up our weapon. The Black Knight's going to prevent any taunts from stopping us, though I am going to play Nefarian for fun, definitely, and see if we can't get something pretty cool. Ooh, he's playing Ysera in the hopes that, of course, Ragnaros misses. Interesting. I am going to go for the Nefarian, because then we get our spells reduced as well. We get a lot of compound value out of him. Power overwhelming! Oh, that's got to suck for him. That has got to suck for him. Let us power overwhelming the hell out of this. And there we go. I'm very, very sorry, my friend. I'm very, very sorry. Die! Alright, good. My soul's gonna suffer, guys. That's a shame. Rip my soul, everybody. Rip my soul. I demand a eulogy in the comments for, of course, my soul. My name has been Rage. Let me know what you thought of the things I said at the beginning. Like if you enjoyed this, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.